I'm here with Sherri Haab for Shipwreck Beads, and Sherri is the author of Beaded Macrame Jewelry. And I love that you've brought to us some great ideas, different things to do with macrame, and the book has lots of really great projects in there for you. Perfect. And one of the things that we're going to work on today are some earrings, which I think are fun.
Yeah, earrings are unusual for macrame, so it's kind of a fun departure from the usual choker or bracelet that you see.
Absolutely, that's why I love it so much. It's something different. So how do we get started? What are we using as far as the string goes?
This string is really fun because it comes in a variety of colors, and it's a number 18 nylon cord. And it comes in several varieties and a rainbow of colors.
Yeah, so you can really have fun with it.
And then for beads, we're using these cut crystal beads, and they come in as many colors as well. So you can coordinate that with your string. And then we're also going to be using these little seed beads, and they, of course, come in a variety of colors and varieties like iridescent or foil lined, anything that you want to match your beads.
All right, how do we get started
And
with
how
this?
we get started is we cut off a length of the cord, and I use about 1 yard, about an arm's length. So that's all you need of that.
And you have it doubled.
Right, and I just find the center because we're going to be starting in the center and working out that way. And then the earring finding, you simply use a little earring hook, and it can be any variety, and a very large jump ring. And what I've done is I've just slid the earring finding onto the jump ring and closed it with pliers. And then your seam, you want to make sure you can get it as tight as you can. And I've just put it out to the side here so that it's not right under the finding or down at the base.
That
so
makes sense.
It'll be covered with cord. So that's how you do that. And then to begin, you take your cord in the middle, and we're going to be tying a lark's head knot, which is simply just in the middle. This loop goes through the center, and then you pull your 2 ends through.
Nice and simple.
And pull it snug.
Like that.
And that's basically the knot we're going to be using on the rest of the earring. So you pull it like this, and then I slide my centerpiece bead onto the 2 cords. And a nice sharp pair of scissors. If you cut the cord at an angle, that'll help you give a nice point to get
that's a good tip.
And you don't need a beading needle with this cord, so that's really great. It's a nice project you can take on the road with you. And then we're going to put the bead in the center like this, and I'm going to show you how to tie on this little bit larger mock-up here.
Oh, that's great.
So we can see easier. So we'll pretend that that's our nice, pretty central bead. You put your earring finding in the middle, and we're going to start on one side of it. And it won't be so slippery when you use that.
Right.
And so to tie the knot, the lark's head knot, I'm starting underneath the loop. And so I go over the loop and through the center like this. And that's half of the knot. For the second half of the knot, I come up through the center and then through the loop. And it should, you'll be able to visually tell that it's right. And then to add your bead, you go ahead and slide on a bead. And these will be little seed beads, and I'll show you in a minute on our finished one. But to get the idea, you slide it up to your knot, and then you tie another knot over and then under. And that cord snugs up quite nicely. And then you proceed to around the half side of the earring.
Keep weaving it all the way through.
So, and I've got one right here that I've been working on, and you can see that I'm working around till I get equal number of beads on both sides. And then on this side, it's just the same action. You just go over and under to complete your
length.
length.
Basically weaving the cord with the seed bead.
Right,
Yeah,
a knot, a lark's head knot, then a bead. Lark's head knot all the way.
Yeah.
Then your last step is you take a little bead like this, another little crystal, and it could be a coordinating color, and you slide it over both lengths that you've got. And by the way, I ended with a knot too, so that just kind of gives me room to add this up. And then I tie a simple overhand knot, which is just a knot, just a knot.
This is wonderful.
And snug it up there. And you want to pull it as tight to the base of the bead as you can. And you could add a couple of beads on there and make a fancier design if you want. So you tie that there. Oops, I didn't get it tied quite right there. This cord can get away from you. It's kind of slippery.
Good.
So we snug it up there, like so. And then this tool is a heating tool, and you simply depress it, and you can melt the ends of your cord. And that way you have a nice finished look.
Exactly.
Or you can use a fabric type glue if you want to just dip the ends in, and you've got a finished earring.
I love that. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and look at some of the finished projects that you brought with us. These are wonderful, and you know, we're talking a lot about balance, and the great thing is having that bead in there balances it off, and once you get that down, you've brought some other examples of different things you can do with this technique. Right.
Those rings are made with the same technique. You'll notice that around the edge of the cabochon on the ring, it's simply a lark's head knot.
Thanks, Sherri. Since today's show was on balance, we thought we'd explore a very similar design style or trend next week.